Hey everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to my take on the CraftiQ challenge, but it also happens to be Stash Smash Saturday. So I am going to start smashing this Paige Evans collection. It is a scrap room kit I got, I just think, was it just this last month? Stuff will be down below for the scrap room kit. The scrap room website, all that good stuff. I have used it a little bit because I am on the design team. Step 1 of CraftiQ was yellow background paper. So I have picked this out because there's a beautiful patterned yellow paper I'm going to use for my background. And I actually think I might cut this branding strip off and glue it back on because I kind of like that. So let me do that, and then I'm going to go pick out some photos. I think I have some photos from our South Dakota vacation since I'm working on that. I think I have some picked out that I want to use on this layout, and I have some other things in mind knowing what the CraftiQ layers are, so I will keep adding as the layers go for this video instead of all just one shot. So we've got yellow background. And I'm going to go get some papers, or get my photos trimmed down and set, and we'll go from there. Alright, be back. Alright, layer 2 is use a grid of photos. So I decided I cut my photos into 3-inch squares, and I'm going to put them, I'm going to do like a diamond grid. I haven't done something like that in a really, really long time. And I think I want this still at the top. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. They're not the greatest photos, so that's why it kind of worked out that it was okay that I cut them like this. So they are just pictures of basically the fact that wildlife is like feet from us at our cabin when we were in the Black Hills. Now, that's not abnormal. I live in rural Minnesota. Like, we have creatures all the time, but these were just like, and I see deer in fields and things all the time, but these deer, middle of the day, we're walking around just across the driveway from us. That deer was very, very brave because we had a dog with us, but apparently it didn't care. And apparently the deer are very prevalent. We also were warned about mountain lions. So, and we're pretty sure we might have heard one of the nights because the dog freaked out. We heard a sound. The dog freaked out. We were all hanging out. They had like this really big garage that we hung out in and played games while the child slept. So it was quiet. But they had this big garage, and so we had the door open only like a little bit, and the dog tried to, like, she was freaking out and she tried to get out there. It was crazy. Anyway, so I cut my photos kind of on a diagonal. It didn't work the greatest, but it worked enough that I like the way this looks so far. So I'm also doing Stash Mesh. So I have to remember I have to incorporate the things from that as well. So I am going to, I think, start matting my photos. And I need to use rub-ons. Okay, so we won't be doing circles, and we probably won't be doing a stamped title. But I can distress the edges of my paper, and I can get some dyes out. I'll have to get some dyes out. I don't know what. Unless I get some circle dyes out. I'm not sure. But I'm going to get some rub-ons out. We're going to get some rub-ons out. And I'm going to map my photos, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I keep adding things. And I forget this is CraftiQ. Something could change any minute. But I matted them white, black. And then, because I know that they layer, I think, 5... Layer 6 is matte and black. But layer 3 is using acrylic, what is it? Acrylic or resin piece, and I have all these lovely color cast designs pieces. And this one says Into the Wild, and it's kind of like an off yellow, but I thought this would look cool, and I think it looks amazing. And one of the bonus twist is actually use your acrylic piece in your title. There we go. So I have that. I did pull these other color cast designs to Pineapple Watermelon, a camera, and they're all kind of the right colors, so we might use those as well. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. So 4 is fussy cut something. I'm going to fussy cut something, some butterflies. I'm going to fussy cut a couple butterflies, and another bonus twist is your fussy cut item has to be something in nature. So leaves, animals, critters, flowers, something in nature. So I'm going to fussy cut some of these butterflies for this layout. I did add this other branding strip up here, and I think I'm actually going to just stitch. So that'll be my thread for CraftiQ, or for Stash Smash. I got to get some rub-ons on here yet. And some enamel dots and gems. I'm going to distress this paper while I'm thinking of it right now. I should have done those branding strips too. That'll help make this look less crooked, because my photos are crooked because I kind of hand cut them because I wouldn't have been able to cut these on an angle. I probably would have after I did the first cut. That's what I should have done, but they're all crooked. So then my mats all ended up crooked, and so cutting then this part out of the paper was just, it was messing with my brain. Everything's crooked, but that's why I'm putting it at an angle, so you can't tell. Okay, yeah, I glued these down already, but now I want to distress them. So let me get my rub-ons out, like I've been saying this whole time. I'm gonna go pick out some enamel dots. We'll get some rub-ons to put down, and I'm going to stitch just across there. Maybe I'll do another one down here. We'll see. And let me go figure out dyes, if I'm going to use any dyes. Because then I've got my Stash Smash items, because then we've got fussy cut something, and I need ribbon and buttons yet. So ribbon, buttons, enamel dots. Yeah. Okay. And nobody said you have to have lots of buttons. I might just stick a button up there. We'll see. Maybe I'll, like I said, maybe I'll stitch down here and I'll do a button down here or something. That would be kind of cute. And then we'll do some ephemera stuff, play with that. Yeah, we'll get some rub-ons down. And we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be back. Alright guys, there I have added, I did some chain stitching. It's really messy. But I added that on the top and bottom. And I fussy cut out a bunch of butterflies, almost one in every color. I didn't get a purple one, but that's okay. So I did that, and I busted out, I grabbed from the Spectrum 49 Sherbet Strawberry Lemonade. I grabbed these rub-ons. I thought I would use these ones that look like circles. First, let me glue. And I wanted to show those to you, so I didn't put them on yet. So these edges were not glued down very well, so I wanted to get those on better. Okay. I want to have all this excess here that I did not cut off. And we're going to tape down, where's my washi? We're going to tape down our threads in the back, 1 to help secure them, 2 to help when it goes in the album. Unfortunately, I put them right on the edge, so it's very hard. Okay. Make sure I have a straight edge so it doesn't show on the other side. So it doesn't catch in the album. These ones are a little farther away, so I can do it this way. And then I still made the washi go over top. The washi is not part of the design. Not this time. Okay, so that. And I did grab out a circle die. So I will use dies and circles then. So that will be dies. I've got my thread. We're going to do rub-ons. I just need to get some gems or enamel dots. Well, circles, I distress the edges of papers. We're just not stamping a title, so we might get 6 of the 7, which is pretty impressive. And we're getting all the CraftiQ things done as well. I've got the bonuses technically completed. Oh, sorry. Oh, I love it so far. So now we just need to figure out where we want to put some rub-ons. So what I like about these a lot is that they're just loose in here. The other ones I have were not loose. They were in that, like, the flip up kind of packaging. I like them better that they're loose. I was like, did I try these already? Oh, the other thing I thought about, oh, these are technically beads, so I need to add buttons yet. So I need to find buttons. And I was like, oh, these rub-ons are buttons. No, they're beads, so that doesn't count. Different. Some of that, and then maybe some more of that one over there, or even this in the center here. And now it's going to show up, but it's not going to show up like it would. I like that it's the circular, though. This one's not the circular, so let's grab this pink one. Even though it kind of doesn't match. It does, but doesn't. With the other ones I got going on. Well, I guess I'm doing kind of pinks and yellows, so. And that'll just make this top one look like a bigger portion. Kind of its own one cluster. Okay, I like that. And these ones I want the whole thing. Some of the other ones I was doing, I didn't care if some of it stayed on the transfer because I just wanted it a little bit, but these ones are so pretty. Ooh, this is my first time getting to use the Spectrum ones. I'm so excited. Oh, I love it. Okay. So then my plan was to get some circles. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to use all of these. I didn't really think about it. I was kind of just going to use... We'll see. I was going to do that. And then just got to die cut some circles and get my buttons and my enamel dots. So that's where we're at. So, yeah. I'm going to go gather the rest of those little items and I'll be back. Oh, and ribbon. We need ribbon. Alright, I think I finally decided on some things. I think I'm just gonna put like a butterfly here and then two over here. Maybe I'll do an orange one so it stands out a little more. And I'm gonna put this piece, there's not a lot of red in this, but there's enough in this that I had a big turquoise ribbon. It was just too big, bulky, not sure where I wanted it, but just to include ribbon. I need ribbon somewhere, so I'm just gonna put this piece of ribbon down the center of this branding strip so that my ribbon is on there, it's included. And then I've got these enamel dots, and I found a bunch of buttons. I do have, which also could count, I have some yellow buttons. I think I'm just gonna get, I don't know if I want the giant ones, I'll bring them out, but I also have this flower made of ribbon. It's made of ribbon. So does that count? I could stick it there. Or would that be awkward? That's what I'm trying to decide. And then I still need to use a die and cut some circles. So I think I might do that. What I could do is I just got a new die set. Let me find it. But Virginia, so I'm on the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut files design team. Virginia got some of her cut files created into thin cuts. And I have one that's little butterflies that I could do in the pink, and that would be perfect. So let me go find that, get this other stuff glued down and arranged the way we want it, and I will do that. So we just won't use for Stash Smash, we won't be using circles, and we won't be using a stamp title, but that's fine. These are technically circles, and buttons are circles. So actually, I did do that. But let me go find that thin cut, because that would work really, really well. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I've made decisions and I've glued. These are the cute cut-ups that are based on a cut file from Virginia at Confessions of a Paper Addict. This is what it's from. It's Riley and Company. So RileyandCompanyOnline.com. You can check that out. This one is Butterfly Swirls, and you get a die that does the dots as well, but I only have just a little die cutter. So if I ever do that, I'll also be fussy cutting out like a trail, so I didn't do that. Well, I don't know if does it cut out the trail? No, I think it just cuts the dots in. Yeah. But I loved the little butterflies because I don't have any butterfly dies. I have like one maybe. But I cut a few out. I just did a whole strip of paper and just did the whole thing. But there. I decided just to put one big butterfly. Oh yeah, I haven't glued this guy down yet. I want to glue him down. Haven't decided if I should do another big butterfly or not. But I like what I've got going. If I do a big, no, see, to me that's like just too much. Even these ones are too much. I feel like I could just get by with the little ones, but I do like them. And then I'm going to put some lines of journaling on the bottom. We're actually going to trace with the pencil. But I really like this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and journal. You guys can see some close-ups here in a second after the glue dries. And I appreciate all of you. Make sure you check out everybody who played along with CraftiQ this month down below. And always go make sure you check out Rebecca's page for Stash Smash Saturday. We'll see you next time. Bye.